We welcome you to this broadcast of boys varsity basketball on NKTelco Sports. We're at Botkins Athletic Complex where the Houston Wildcats will take on the Botkins Trojans. Tonight's game brought to you by the following sponsors: Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Pratt Industries, Winters Meats, and NKTelco, all bringing you tonight's game from Botkins. Thanks for joining us here on NKTelco Sports. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and we'll bring you the play-by-play and color commentary all rolled up in one ball here this evening. Tonight, of course, an important contest for the Botkins Trojans. They want to continue their winning ways. They are 5-4 in Shelby County Athletic League play, and a victory tonight keeps them above 500 and looming in that third position in the Shelby County Athletic League. And, of course, they are 9-7 overall, and win number 10 would continue them towards a winning season, which has been something they've grown accustomed to over the last few years, and certainly shooting for that and perhaps a few more wins. A lot of milestones still to come in this season. After Houston, the Trojans will finish with Newton at home on Tuesday the 31st. Then they'll play a tough league road game also at home against Arooshie on Friday the 3rd. Then they'll entertain a WBL team and Lima Shawnee on Saturday, February the 4th, and back out on the road February the 10th at Anna in a Shelby County Athletic League contest before finishing Saturday, February the 11th at New Knoxville. Of course, the Trojans come into tonight's play, as we said, 9-7 and 5-4 overall in league play. The Houston Wildcats, we'll talk about them in a moment. Now our national anthem here on NKTelco Sports.
I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Houston Wildcats come into tonight at 2-13 overall on the season, 2-7 in league play in the Shelby County Athletic League. The Wildcats under head coach Caleb Fletterjohn in his first season as the Wildcats head coach, if the name sounds familiar. Caleb is a Salina graduate with lots of ties, as one would anticipate, in the New Knoxville area. So Caleb familiar to this, and this basketball scene in West Central Ohio. He's the head coach in year number 1. As we said, the Wildcats own a pair of wins over Fairlawn. As they introduce our starting lineups tonight, all brought to you by Emerson Climate Technologies. Skylar Bowman, number 11. Number 20, Parker Herrick. Number 21, Rusty Vandenheuvel. Number 22, Luke Beaver. And in the middle for the Wildcats, Jeff List stands at 6'5". So the Wildcats will start Bowman, Herrick, Vandenheuvel, Beaver, and List. The lights go down. And the most important part of it tonight, starting lineup for the Botkins Trojans. Always entertaining, always enjoyable, and only on NKTelco Sports. Head coach Phil Groves gets the welcome. I love the cheerleaders' pom-poms. Those are great. You can see them in the dark. Colin Dosick, number 1. Number 2, a junior, 5'10", or Island Paul. And a senior, number 21, Brant Berger, 6'2" senior. Another junior, 6'4", number 24, Jordan Herzog. And wearing the Big O, a senior, Carter Plyman, the leader of the Botkins squad. He comes in tonight with 914 points, moving up on the all-time scoring list and moving ever so closer to 1,000 points, which certainly is a realistic goal of that happening this season for the Botkins senior. Let's take a look at our keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. First, for the visiting Houston Wildcats, their number 1 priority, as it is for most teams, contain 0. Carter Plyman with quick rotations in their half-court defense. Number 2, they need to execute offensively and certainly have got to play a clean floor game for the home team. Rebound to finish defensive positions. Got to rebound well. That's one of Botkins' keys tonight, and contain man on defense. That's an important thing. Good defense always. Paul's shot no good, tipped out of bounds. Third key is to run the offense efficiently. So those are the keys to the game tonight, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Wildcats with the basketball. Vandenheuvel with the ball. Back over to the right side, and Herrick. Herrick wants to go into the lane. He'll kick it out to the corner. Back out front it goes. First National Bank, think first scoreboard. And we're underway in the first minute. Scoreless battle between Houston and Botkins. Who scores first? Herrick into the lane, puts a floater up and off the glass. And that honor goes to the Houston Wildcats as Herrick with the first basket of the night. 6:56 to go. Plyman out front, all the way over to Dosick. Now Paul has it in the corner. Looking inside it goes to Plyman. Shot no good. Rebound comes back out long to the Trojans. Looks like it's a man-to-man defense. Plyman double teamed that time. He'll miss the first, puts the second up, but it doesn't quite fall. So the Trojans pick up their second offensive rebound. Couple of interesting things to note about Carter Plyman, and he's really been coming on strong as he surpassed 900 points in his career. And as we said, with 9-14, misses the free throw. So far this year, he has had 6 double-doubles. And against New Bremen in the last start, 23 points, 13 rebounds. And then Friday night against Jackson Center, a brilliant performance, 25 points, 4 rebounds against the Tigers. And then against Rushi the previous week, 21 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 blocks. In his last 4 games, he's averaging 20.4 points per game, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, a couple of steals, and 1.7 blocks. So Carter definitely playing the best basketball of the season right now for the Trojans. Foul will go against Luke Beaver as that's a player control foul. Reagan Steiner comes in, and as does Brian Scott, number 23 for head coach Caleb Fletterjohn. 2-1 here in the early going. Colin Dosick, he'll knock it home. Had 13 points against the Wildcats the last time they played. Blondenhevel into the lane, shot no good. Here come the Trojans. Shot up, no good. Wildcats moving up court quickly. Scott out front. He wants to try to go inside. Dosick cuts him off. Bowman, nice looking young player for the Wildcats, number 11. Leads them in, believe he leads them in scoring. Well, he's averaging 6.5 points per game. Turnover there for the Wildcats. Bowman, 6.5 points per game, 2.5 rebounds, as a host of substitutes for the Trojans. Colton Plyman, number 42, comes in. Number 23, Noah Top. First 2 subs into the lineup for the Trojans. 4 minutes and 38 seconds to go. Plyman, what a feed. Oh, there's an assist. And Rylan Paul, the beneficiary. 6-2, the early lead for Botkins. Anthony Pollock, number 10, into the lineup for the Wildcats. He's got the basketball in the corner. Pollock goes inside. Back out it comes to Steiner. Steiner into the lane, guarded by Paul. He'll get it back out to Pollock. Wildcats in no hurry. Herrick out front. He'll take his time. The screen set. He goes the other way. Shot no good. Shot does not count.
The foul's called on House's number 14, Lucas Moeller. That's his first and team's third.
Lucas Moeller, another newcomer into the lineup for Houston. He'll draw the foul as Coach Caleb Fletterjohn moving players in and out quickly. Noah Top with the basketball for the Trojans. They'll work it around the arc. Paul wants to try and get inside. Herrick will cut him off. Top looks inside. Plyman was open for a moment, but Carter Plyman has it out front. Into the lane, ball tipped as 4 Houston defenders collapse on him. Paul's shot no good. Rebound back to the Trojans.
Out of bounds. timeouts. That'll stay Botkins basketball.
Trojans will maintain the basketball. Back out front to top. Carter Plyman, he'll connect.
Basket, Carter Plyman.
Connects on the three, and it's a 9-2 lead, and Carter has 4 points. Outside jumper, Herrick, no good. Rebound, Trojans. Outside, Noah Top. Boy, I tell you, you get Noah Top rolling, and that's a problem. All timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip, as Houston's Caleb Fletterjohn will take the timeout, and it's 12-2. Trojans on a nice run to start this one. And with 2:41 to go here in the opening quarter, Houston will take the timeout. And as we said, all timeouts tonight brought to you by Precision Strip. 30-second timeout. I'd like to remind you the replays of tonight's contest will be played on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503 Tuesday, February the 14th at 9 p.m. and Saturday, February the 18th at 6 p.m. And you can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Tell you one thing, Botkins head coach Phil Groves is into this one, encouraging his team to play some defense. List with a short jumper is no good, as he is definitely into it here against the Wildcats. Let's see what the Trojans can do. Plyman, long range, shot no good. Rebound comes down to the Wildcats as they picked up 4 offensive rebounds early here in the going.
Houston's number 3, Reagan Steiner. That's his first and team's
Reagan Steiner, after that timeout, comes back into the lineup. Tossed into top. Plyman and List are going to battle it out. A pair of sophomores inside. Carter Plyman, he'll pull it up, shoots it across to Herzog in on the baseline. Defense collapses and Herzog makes them pay, and it's 14-2. Brant Berger will come in a moment, as will J.J. Meyer for the first time for Botkins. Vondenheuvel back over to Bowman. Bowman. Steiner. All the way to Vondenheuvel. Into the lane. In trouble. Plyman puts his hand on it, creates the turnover. Ball goes out of bounds. Let's see, it should be Houston basketball. Some good hustle there by the Trojans. Carter Plyman tipped it away, and 3 teammates go diving after the basketball.
Substitution into the game for the Trojans. Number 3, J.J. Meyer. And number 21, Brant Berger.
Inbounds pass coming up. Brian Scott, 5'8" guard, will toss it in. Skylar Bowman will handle it. It'll go to left side, and Beaver. Luke Beaver brings it back out. He gets it back over to Bowman. Bowman wants to go inside. Herzog on him. Beaver has it. Good defense as Vondenheuvel tries to slip into the lane, but we've got a whistle and a stop and play.
That foul's called Botkins, number 21, Brant Berger. That's his first and team's second.
That's going to go against Brant Berger. Inbounds pass, Bowman from the corner, shot no good. Houston with an offensive rebound. That's a rarity for them in this one so far. Into the final minute of play. Into the lane goes Beaver. Turnaround jumper doesn't fall. Rebound comes down to Botkins, and there's going to be a foul on that rebound.
Number 22, Luke Beaver, that's his second and team's fifth.
Beaver's second, team's fifth. Meyer will handle the basketball, number 3 for the Trojans. Dosick back out front. Meyer's got the look. Off just a little bit. 14-2 our score. Beaver all the way back over to Scott. Out front, Vondenheuvel. Clock coming down, under 10. Bowman has it out front. Clock at 5. Plyman's on in. Bowman trying to take that shot from the top of the key, off balance, and his shot will be well off the mark, and first quarter is over. Our score, Botkins 14, Houston 2. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County has a job for you. Grand Lake Health System has over 800 employees. Included is Joint Township District Memorial Hospital and multiple physician practices. And we're now hiring a variety of positions that fit all education and skill levels. Plus, you'll get a great benefit package offered to both full and part-time workers. Join this rewarding career and help your community in the process. Contact Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County for all your employment needs.
Second quarter basketball about to begin here at Botkins, and as we noted in our junior varsity broadcast, as well as on some of the social media today, we've got a special guest to talk with us here during the second quarter of tonight's Botkins Houston contest. That's Keaton Schnippel, a senior here at Botkins High School, as Parker Herrick will connect on the basket for the Wildcats. Keaton, outstanding cross-country and track career, and last week they honored you for some of the many milestones that you accomplished, and as you look at it, I'll just hit a couple of the highlights. Qualified to state for the 4th year in a row, first time in school history, finished 4th in the state, the highest in program history. 16 points from runner-up. Just some of the milestones that you have accomplished. And how did it feel? I guess it was a couple of days ago. How did it feel to see the recognition go up on this really kind of a special wall here at Botkins?
It felt really good. It meant a lot that we were able to leave our mark here. It really just proved that all of our miles paid off. I think it meant a lot to the team to have that up there. And it's a lot of motivation for runners in the future to know that they can accomplish things like that.
When you take a look at it, you look at your career, and I know this is going to be a little bit of an off-the-wall question. How many miles have you? How many miles do you log? And let's just say in a typical year.
In a year, I try to hit maybe around 500. 360 to 500 in the summer. Last year we did a lot of miles. Me and Colin Dosick down there and Carson Brown, we ran a lot this summer, and I think it paid off for them. They ran really well. During the season, it's hard to say. I don't know how many we run in a week. I'd say we run anywhere from 30 to 55 in a week. We get a lot of work done, and Goodman does a good job coaching us and getting us to where we need to go.
Yeah, you take a look at your accomplishments. If you were to look back, what would be the most memorable ones for you?
Definitely going to state 4 years in a row. I mean, I sound like a broken record saying it when everybody asks, but for me and then Carter Plyman down there, he's also one that did it, one of the first, so it means a lot for us too to be able to say that we've done that. A lot of credit to him. He's a good runner as well. I'm kind of bummed that he can't be up here to talk about it with us because I know it means a lot to him too.
Well, everybody's getting to see him in action in another sport that he's very, very good at, too. A lot of people probably, that probably aren't from Botkins that might be watching might not realize that both of you excelled in cross country and in track.
Yes, it's very, very fun to run alongside him. He's a phenomenal athlete.
Turnaround jumper there by Jeff List. It's off target. When you take a look at it, what would you consider your greatest accomplishment as an individual and as a team?
My greatest accomplishment as an individual would be going out of my comfort zone and helping to lead this team. It's not necessarily a running goal or hitting a time or going to state, but yeah, I never really was a leader when I was younger, and just taking that step and having role models that guided me to being a leader, I think was a huge milestone for me.
That's a very good thing to be able to do. And I would think with you pointing out leadership, a lot of the encouragement, a lot of the support over the years would have to come from your coaches. It might be a nice time to mention those coaches and what they mean to you.
Coach Goodman down there, we run at his house Mondays and Wednesdays in the summer. He loves being around the guys. He does a great job setting up workouts, etc. with the team. He goes to camps. He does everything needed to make a great program, and I'm very thankful. We had Coach Schmergy. He coached with me for a while to my sophomore year. He did a lot for me in junior high. He led the junior high teams. Phenomenal coach. And then Coach Arnold, who we just got my junior year. Phenomenal, ran in college, knows all his stuff. Great coaching staff. I loved every second of it.
And when you saw the banner get revealed a few days ago, let's see, was it last week? Was it a week ago?
It was this Tuesday.
Tuesday, that's right. It's just a few days ago. That's what I thought, Tuesday. How did it feel? What was the emotion that ran through you?
There was a lot of excitement. It was a long time coming. I'm glad I could just leave my mark on the wall. I don't want to sound arrogant, but it feels good to finally, have something to contribute to this phenomenal gym that's filled with great athletes throughout the history of the school.
And one of the obvious questions that I have to ask is, where did the love of running come from? Where did you get that into your system?
Yeah, I get called crazy for that all the time. My babysitter, Brenda Follenkamp. So when I would go to her house in the morning, her boys would wake up before I get on the bus. I'd be going for a run. And all of her boys ran. They were all very successful. Multiple competed at the collegiate level. Her youngest, Alan Follenkamp, was a senior my sophomore year. And when I was like a sixth grader, my mom got me a state shirt from when one of her boys went to state. And I've had that shirt since. Just seeing how successful they were and how much fun they had running. And then they inspired me to run Fun Run. And I eventually dropped soccer, which used to be my love. And here we are.
Oh, that's a great story. Thanks for sharing that with us. Right now it's 16-7, Botkins with a 9-point lead, 4:44 to go. Here in the first half of play, we're chatting with Keaton Schnippel, a senior here at Botkins High School, and had a banner career in cross country and track. When it comes to the two sports, track and cross country, is there one of those two that you prefer, and why? And what's the difference from your perspective when you look at those two sports?
I think I prefer cross country more. There's just something about the fall. It just feels like running weather. It's always stuck with me because we used to have Fun Run in the fall, and it was like an elementary cross country where we'd run the half mile and mile, and it's always stuck with me there. It's different from track because I think the team meshes a lot more with cross country. We're all training and competing for the 5K there, but in track we're all doing different specialized training, so you don't really mesh as much.
Saying, as I understand, what does it mean to be able to do this with your brother as well?
It means a lot. It's amazing that we can both go home and either celebrate or, we can look back and reflect on what we did wrong at meets. It's amazing that we can go ride together to practice, blare music on the way to meets. It's a lot of fun that I can bond with him in the way that we are able to through running.
Right now it's 19-7. Taking a quick look here at the basketball as Rusty Vondenhevel puts a bucket up and in for the Houston Wildcats. 3.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Botkins with a 10-point lead as Carter Plyman takes the shot. And as we noted, he's quite a cross-country runner. As you look to college, are there any colleges looming as preferences at the current time, or I presume that you're going to plan to run at the college level?
Yeah, I do. I'm trying to run at college. I'm looking at Ohio Northern University in Ada. I like their coaching staff a lot. They have good facilities. They were very inviting, and their campus was very nice when I went on my visit. And then I'm also looking at Trine in Angola. So I also like their coaching staff and campus a lot as well. It's just narrowing down the decision at this point.
And when you look at a career, what kind of major are you looking for, and what are your interests at that level?
I'm looking to go into civil engineering and obtain a degree in that.
And why does civil engineering come to mind?
My dad owns a company here in town that's general hospitality contracting, Schnibble Construction, and I work there during the summer. I would just like to keep the company under the name. I really enjoy, what all goes into designing hotel and the building process. I think it's very...
I got to admit, I knew the answer to that question.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. 2 minutes, 43 seconds to go here in quarter number 2. Trojans with a 10-point lead. We're chatting with Keaton Sipke, definitely a cross-country and track performer, just an unbelievable career. You take a look at some of these things. And also, I got to ask you, you also swim too.
Yeah.
How's the season going?
It's going. I mainly swim to stay in shape for running, keeping the lungs in shape, and it's less wear and tear on the knees in the pool.
What do you think of basketball? You got any observations here while we're sitting and chatting with 2.5 minutes to go here in quarter number 2?
Not a whole lot. I play CYO, so...
Well, you know how to shoot then.
Oh, yeah. The corner 3 is my shot.
That's it. All right. Love it. Vandenheuvel with it. Herrick will bring it up court for Houston. 9-point difference in this one. As Houston hanging around here in the first quarter. They're just waiting for your interview to conclude,
right?
I believe. So, on the baseline, shot hits the rim, and up court comes Carter Plyman. The shot off the glass is going to go in. Let's see if it counts, and it does. So, lots of emotion going on. I tell you one question I didn't ask. Did Carter wave up here?
Yeah, he did.
Did he? Well, when we had Jacob up here, he did I think it was a near slam.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was, and he kind of looked up here, glanced up here. So we should mic him up and ask him a few of these kinds of questions too.
That would be really fun.
There you see Carter connects, and when you take a look at, obviously you love running, and it's interesting the story about the Fullenkamps and how you enjoyed running. But what's the hardest part about running? I mean, about actually the sport?
The hardest part of it is getting out there and doing it, to be honest. In the summer, it's hot. In the winter, it's cold. You just got to stay persistent, and that's what it takes to go from good to great in the sport of running. It's easy to say you want to go out there and run. It's hard to actually go out there and run. So.
And it's always, you always are competing against yourself, especially in cross country. With that clock, I had a couple of sons that ran cross country, so I've been to a few cross country meets in my day.
They're a blast.
Yeah. But you're right about the fact that it's in the fall. That's probably one of the better aspects of the sport.
It's not too hot. It gets a little cold at the end of the year, but that's the joy.
When you started running, did you ever think, there it is, did you ever think that you would have so many accomplishments? I mean, when you sit back and look at it, you're in your senior year, you're going to graduate. You look at the list of things, it amazes me the list of things that you've been able to accomplish. running. And did you ever think it would get to that kind of a point?
To be honest, I never thought it would get to this. It was something that I enjoyed doing. It was something that I had fun with. The team was enjoyable, and it just snowballed, I guess.
What motivates you the most? Is it the clock, or what actually is it?
I just want to be better than I was yesterday, to be honest. I was talking to a kid, Alex Albers from Minster. He graduated last year, and I was talking to him at a cross-country camp. He said, I just want to see how good I can be, and that really stuck with me and helped me make the decision to run at the collegiate level.
Now at cross-country camp, a camp like that for younger runners, what does that kind of a camp entail?
They'll have college coaches come in and speak to you about the recruiting process and help you with that. They'll have dietitians come in and talk to you about the right diet for running. They'll also have stretches. They'll help with stretches for runners. We do a lot of running as well. And there's a lot of free time, a lot more free time than you'd think, because you can't just run all day. You got to have a little enjoyment. So they had a pond and stuff that we were able to use, just bond with other teammates in the county. So there wasn't as much of a rivalry when it came to the county meet. You know, we knew all the guys. It was enjoyable to run a county. It wasn't so much pressure.
Nice pass inside. It'll come back out to top for three. Shot no good. There's going to be a foul on the backside. That will go against number 10, Anthony Pollock. Oh, take that back. That'll be on Carter Plyman. That'll be his second foul as Grant Berger will come into the lineup, and with 9.9 seconds.
Anthony Pollock.
Russell Lenhart will go out, and Pollock will step to the free throw line with 9.9 seconds remaining here in the first half. Free throw in and out. Dosick with a rebound. Here comes Carter Plyman up court. Dishes it off to Meyer. Back out to Berger. Open shot a little bit short. Dosick at the buzzer. That's going to end our first half of play. 25-11. Keaton, thank you very much for joining us here on NKTelco Sports. It's great to hear your story. Great to hear what's ahead of you as well. And good luck and all the best from all of us here at NKTelco Sports. And thanks for taking the challenge of coming up the ladder to the Crow's Nest and talk with us.
Thank you. I appreciated the opportunity and had a lot of fun.
All right.
Thank you to Mr. Plyman for setting all this up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jeremy Plyman, he's the man behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, very much so. So we're at halftime here at Botkins. It's 25-11. Botkins with the lead. You are watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
We are here, and here, and here.
Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Back here at Botkins, and the Trojans and the Wildcats ready to start quarter number 4. The Wildcats find themselves down by 14. Botkins with a 25-11 first half lead. Let's see how quarter number 3 develops. As hope you enjoyed the interview with Keaton Schnippel during the second quarter of tonight's game. The senior here at Botkins, outstanding, as the folks locally all know. Outstanding runner. It was interesting to hear his story about how he developed his enjoyment for running and what lies ahead also for him in the future. So back to basketball as Carter Plyman will have it, and also Carter Plyman had some great success in cross country and track as well. As it's good Keaton noted that as well. And 14-point lead here for the Trojans. They'll inbound it. They get it into Colin Dosick. Over in the corner to Herzog. Back out front it comes. Starting lineup back in for Botkins. Herzog will shoot the 3, and he'll connect. Jordan Herzog from the field. He has 5 points on the night. Into the lane goes Beaver. Herrick with a short jumper, no good. Dosick to Plyman. That's going to be a turnover for the Wildcats. Up court quickly comes Skylar Bowman. Bowman goes inside. He'll pull it back out. Herrick will have it. Ball tipped away from Beaver.
That foul's called on Botkins, number 1, Colin Dosick. That's his first and team's first.
Parker Herrick will toss it in. Londenheuvel with the basketball out front. Number 21 gets it inside the list. He'll shoot it off the glass, no good. Plyman with a rebound. Plyman will shoot the 3, got it. Carter Plyman knocks the 3 home. Long range jumper, no good. Ball's going to go out of bounds. There's the steal. Carter Plyman on the breakaway. The slam. It doesn't go. Ball is loose in the backcourt. There's the dish by Paul to Dosick. He'll get the easy bucket. And it's 33-11. Bowman out front. Herzog on him. Londenheuvel goes inside. Ball goes to the outside.
Substitution back into the game for Houston, number 3, Reagan Steiner.
Reagan Steiner, number 3, re-enters the game for the Wildcats. 5:38 to go here. Third quarter action. Botkins 33, Houston 11. Plyman will bring it up court. Paul with it. Moves into the lane. Back over to Dosick. 4-3. Got it. Colin Dosick, he's got 12 points. And Houston forced to take the timeout. All timeouts tonight brought to you by Precision Strip. Full timeout by the Wildcats as Trojans really coming out strong. 11 straight points here to start the third quarter. Botkins 36. Houston 11. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Whether you do business from a corner store or a corner office, there is one asset your business cannot do without: the Internet. Everything from sales and marketing, training and shipping, PR, HR, and R&D, your business relies on a fast, reliable, and secure connection. And now, it's more important than ever to partner with an internet provider you can trust. Get Flight Fiber for Business, backed by local tech support from NKTelco. Call today.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Skylar Bowman will bring it up court for Houston. Bowman with the basketball. Back over to the left side, and Moeller shot no good. Rebound comes down to Plyman. Loose ball picked up by Reagan Steiner. Takes it inside, pushes it to the corner, and Herrick back out to Bowman. He'll shoot the three and gets it. 4:51 on the clock, and Skylar Bowman has his first basket of tonight's game. And Bowman averages 6.5 points. Parker Herrick at 4.1. Rusty Vandenheuvel at 5.9. And Luke Beaver at 4.6 for the Wildcats. Dosick. See what the call is. Shot is not going to count. As the officials discuss. Got to break any action, and
That three-point basket is good. And the foul's called on Houston number 14, Lucas Moeller. That's his second and team second.
so Dosick's shot is going to count. And the foul occurred after, I guess after the shot. That pushes Dosick to 15 points on the night. And he'll hit another one. Colin Dosick on a roll. 3 straight threes, and he's got 18 to lead the Botkins, and Wildcats will turn it over. So a little unsure what all took place there, but Houston will take a timeout with 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Full timeout. Timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip. We'll take a break. Botkins 42, Houston 14. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
4 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Colin Dosick at 7 points in the first half. Has 11 so far here in the third quarter to lead Botkins to this big lead. And Dosick with 18. Carter Plyman has 13 as they lead all scorers in this one. Plyman, he'll toss it back over to Dosick, going for another three. This time it doesn't happen. Herzog gets the rebound. Plyman back out front to Herzog. They're trying to get Dosick, who's got the hot hand, the ball. Plyman to the baseline, fires it across to Herzog. They'll work it back around. Plyman will get it on the other side. Dosick one more time. Shot doesn't go. Rebound Paul. He'll put it up and in. Rylan Paul with the rebound and the basket. Trojans trying to move that basketball very quickly and get the good shot. And Dosick's been open a lot, and as evidenced by his 18 points here today. Ball tossed into Bowman. Back over to Herrick. Dosick is on him. Steiner to his right. Herrick with a 15-footer, no good. Plyman with a rebound. Cross court. Paul looks to the corner. He puts it on the floor. Herzog for three. Shot no good. Dosick with the easy rebound. Moeller picks up his third foul as ball goes out of bounds, and Plyman will toss it in. Noah Top will come into the game for Botkins. Lots of substitutes for the Wildcats, clad in the red and white uniforms. Tosses it in to Dosick, back to Plyman, looks inside for Herzog. Herzog will get the feed. Jordan Herzog with the shot, and it rolls home. Jordan Herzog. 7 points on the night. Steiner will have it. Into the lane. In trouble. Dosick on him. Gets it back out to Bowman. Vondenheuvel back to Bowman. Vondenheuvel goes to the corner. He'll come back out. Pollock running the baseline. Short jumper Bowman. It's going to roll home. Skylar Bowman. He's got 5 points here tonight. Into the lane goes Dosick. There's going to be a foul on Skylar Bowman.
That foul's called House's number 11, Skylar Bowman. That's his second and team's fourth.
His second. It's the team's fourth here in this quarter. Dosick misses the front end. As we noted earlier, Dosick had a career high of 13 against Houston. Second free throw is good. And he's, of course, surpassed that career high with 19 here tonight against the Wildcats. Averaging 4.6 points per game, so a big night for the sophomore guard for the Trojans. Steiner back over to Scott. Vondenheuvel. Back out front it comes. Beaver, he'll draw the foul.
That foul's called Botkins, number 0, Carter Plyman. That's his third and team's second. Checking into the game for the Trojans, number 42, Colton Plyman.
That'll be Carter Plyman's third foul. And it's Botkins' second here in the second half. There's the steal. Dosick races up court to Carter Plyman, who'll draw the foul. Vondenheuvel.
The foul's called on House's number 21, Rusty Vondenheuvel. That's his second and team's fifth.
Vondenheuvel with the foul. And Carter Plyman steps to the free throw line. He'll connect. 14 points on the night. Carter shooting 64% from the line, and he'll improve upon that with a couple of made free throws there. He's 3 out of 4 for the night. And he has 15 points. Ball lost in the backcourt. Here comes Dosick looking for Plyman, but it's taken away there by Brian Scott. Scott up court. Steiner looks for List. List tries to get it back over to Brian Scott. Herrick will come back in, as does Bowman. Bowman with it. Brings it back out. List will set the screen. Rolls inside. Wildcats trying to run that offense. Bowman's over in the corner. Carter Plyman on the lookout for him as Herrick will bring it out as we go into the final seconds of our third quarter of action. Clock at 10 on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Herrick, long range, shot no good. It's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to end our third quarter. Botkins with 24 points in the quarter. Almost matches their first half total of 25, our score. Botkins 49. Houston 16. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County has a job for you. Grand Lake Health System has over 800 employees. Included is Joint Township District Memorial Hospital and multiple physician practices. And we're now hiring a variety of positions that fit all education and skill levels. Plus, you'll get a great benefit package offered to both full and part-time workers. Join this rewarding career and help your community in the process. Contact Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County for all your employment needs.
Back here at Botkins, the final 8 minutes is upon us. I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's contest. Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, CarriageWorks, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Pratt Industries, Winners Meats, and NKTelco. All bringing you tonight's game and replays of the contest. There's Vondenheuvel's shot, no good. Rebound comes out to Herzog. Lead pass. Meyer will put it up and in. And J.J. Meyer makes a nice move for the bucket. Replays for tonight's game. You can watch that exciting play over again on Tuesday, February the 14th, 9 p.m. Saturday, February the 18th at 6 p.m. as Bowman will connect on a three as they start the fourth quarter with a bucket. Those games will be seen on NKTelco Channel 3 and and on HD 503. Again, Tuesday the 14th at 9 p.m. and Saturday the 18th at 6 p.m. as Plyman shot no good. And there's going to be a foul inside on Botkins. That'll go against Rylan Paul as tried to battle for the rebound. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. (51-19) our score on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Inside, easy bucket. Brian Scott on the scoreboard. Paul will have it. Dumps it back off to Dosick. Tries to get it back out. Tipped away. It's going to go out of bounds. And the Trojans will turn it over. I want to thank Keaton Schnipple for joining us in the second quarter of tonight's game. Nice interview and discussion about his career and his accomplishment. And reaching the wall of honor here tonight as Carter Plyman with the block of the shot. Nice to hear what Keaton had to say about his career, about the moment of earlier on Tuesday of this week, at the time of this broadcast at least, as Houston with the ball inside to List. List, a sophomore, tries to make a move on Herzog. Sharp partially blocked. Paul will have it. Dishes it off to Dosick, back to Paul. Rylan Paul with the easy bucket. He's got 6. 53-21 our score. And more substitutes coming into the game for Botkins here in just a moment. Herrick. Ball is going to be blocked out of bounds.
Substitution into the game for the Trojans, number 42, Colton Plyman.
Lots of substitutes.
Number 23, Russell Lenhart. Number 34, Russell Lenhart. Number 23, Noah Top. And number 3, J.J. Meyer.
Wildcats will inbound it. Get you caught up with who's on the floor now for the Trojans. J.J. Meyer there as the Bowman's jumper off target. Russell Lenhart, number 34, grabs the rebound. Noah Top. Lenhart with it. Saw him in the junior varsity game. Meyer for 3, and J.J. knocks it home. He's got 5 points. Houston will take a timeout with 3:24 to go. Here in the fourth quarter, our score, Botkins 56, Houston 21. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
Houston with the basketball after the timeout. Head coach Caleb Flutterjohn takes the break. With the basketball, Reagan Steiner. Anthony Pollock, number 10, now with it. Back out to number 12. I believe that is Hudson Price. He'll shoot the shot. I could be wrong because we don't have a number 12 on there, but just looking at the JV game, looks like that might be a possibility.
Substitution in the game for the Trojans. Number 4, Ross.
Looking for a number 12. Can't find one on the roster.
Number 33, Corey Kane.
Because Anthony Pollock is number 10 on the varsity. Inside the lane, they'll get it back out. Open look as Steiner shot no good. Inside the lane comes Steiner. Back out front it goes. Clock at 1:40. Inside, nice move as Brian Scott gets the bucket, his second score here in the fourth quarter, and he's got 4 points for the game as well. Inside, Parker Schnippel with the shot. Into the lane goes Steiner. Coming up on the final minute of this one. Corey Koenig, number 33, out front on defense for Botkins. Ball on the floor. Ball's going to go out of bounds. And Ethan Krieger will get some playing time. Lucas Moeller will go out. Steiner into the lane, short jumper, no good. Ball comes back in to Ross Dietz. He'll bring it up court as we go into the final seconds of this one. Dietz into the lane, short jumper, gets the roll, and it's going to fall. Ross Dietz with the bucket. Ball loose on the floor, still loose. And that's going to be a jump ball, and that's going to be it. Botkins comes away with a convincing 58-23 victory over the Wildcats here tonight. That lifts Botkins to 10-7 overall and 6-4 in league play. Houston will fall to 2-14 and 2-8 in league play. Taking a quick look at our scoring stats here. Colin Dosick led all scorers in tonight's game with 19 points, scored 12 in the second half. Carter Plyman had another solid game with 15 points, 10 in the first half. Jordan Herzog finished with 7 points. J.J. Meyer came off the bench and scored 5. Ross Dietz had 2. And Noah Top had 3 for the leading Botkin Trojan scorers. Taking a look at Houston. They were led by Skylar Bowman. Bowman had 8 points. Finally got untracked in the second half at his first 2 shots of the third quarter. He finishes with 8. Parker Herrick had 3. Brian Scott had 4. Jeff List had a basket for the leaders for the Houston Wildcats. As we said, they fall to 2-14 and 2-8 overall. Botkins continues league play. They will play a non-league game on Tuesday, January the 31st. Next game up is Newton before they get into league play against Russia at home 1 week from tonight's contest. Taking a look at our player of the game tonight, Colin Dosick. Big night for the sophomore. Colin had 19 points, and he is our NKTelco player of the game tonight. Like to thank, special thanks, as you may have noted, hopefully you watched and listened to the interview with Keaton Schnippel in the second quarter of tonight's game. Nice to hear Keaton, who qualified, had all sorts of cross-country and track accomplishments, and going to the Wall of Honor here at Botkins High School, finished fourth in his senior year, highest in the program's history. Also qualified for the state for the fourth time in cross-country, and just some outstanding effort by Keaton Schnippel. Like to thank our sponsors for bringing you tonight's game: Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Pratt Industries, Winters Meats, and NKTelco. Additional sponsors for tonight's broadcast: Burke Petroleum, Chiltech LLC, Cy Schwedeman Incorporated, Dickman Supply, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Park National Bank, SecureCom, St. Henry Bank, and Wilson Health, bringing you tonight's game from Botkins. Keys to the game brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank, think first. Starting lineup sponsor, Emerson Climate Technologies. Timeout sponsor, Precision Strip. And our player of the game brought to you by NKTelco. I'd like to remind you that tonight's game will be replayed on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Tuesday, February the 14th at 9 p.m. and Saturday, February the 18th at 6 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Once again, thanks for joining us. Botkins Trojans with the big win over the Houston Wildcats. They pick up win number 10 on the season, and look to Tuesday for a non-league game against Newton right here at the Botkins Athletic Complex. Thanks for joining us. I'm Dave Helmstetter. You have been watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.